because the motifs, if you like, are running together, we assume that you understand you should tuck to join these motifs. In actual fact, anytime you can tuck to join a shape, you should. Some people put a little cross here. Some people put a little arrow like that. When we are writing out the sheet music, if we put arrows in here or crosses in here everywhere, I think it would get a little bit messy, which is maybe why generally in harp music we don't do it. But you can certainly add it in. On Sky Without End, for the fingerings, if the brackets don't overlap, for example in bar 1, should you tuck or not? So here's bar 1, and you can see that we have got a bracket here and then a bracket here, and they do not overlap. And we've got a bracket up here which is on its own. An example of an overlapping bracket is this one here. We've got the 2-1 under a bracket, and this 1-2 is an overlapping bracket. When brackets overlap like this one here, it means that before you pluck this thumb, you should place this finger too. So this is a shape that is placed, this 1 and 2 is placed on the strings, but this 1 and 2 is linked, they're joined. So before this thumb's placed, you should be placing this shape. When we have a tuck, in general, the brackets don't overlap, and because the motifs, if you like, are running together, we assume that you understand you should tuck to join these motifs. In actual fact, anytime you can tuck to join a shape, you should. If it's not too far a tuck, if it's right next door, you should tuck and join the shape. Obviously, in this shape, there's nothing coming after and there's nothing coming before. So this is a shape and you're going to make a fist after it. But when you've got a running shape like this, you're going to tuck. When you've got overlapping brackets like down here, this is advanced placing, so you're placing the different shapes. Some people, I've never seen this in sheet music, but I have seen it in like shorthand note form, if you like. Some people put a little cross here. I mean, that wasn't a little cross, but you get the idea. To say cross under or crossover, if you like. Right, so they mark their own sheet music. Some people put a little arrow like that. Yeah, to say like it's a tuck. Obviously, when we were writing out the sheet music, if we put arrows in here or crosses in here everywhere, I think it would get a little bit messy, which is maybe why generally in harp music we don't do it. But you can certainly add it in. So the rule of thumb is when the bracket overlaps, you want to join the two shapes together, not by tucking, but by advanced placing. And when you see two shapes separated by two brackets, but they're very close together and there's a possibility of tucking to join the shapes, then you should tuck in general. Hopefully that helps.